very special. We're so happy to have you. He's honored, honored. And he's been so, you should have seen his emails. Just so excited to come. And you know, I have to tell you, when we were putting this course together, you can imagine it's such a, it's very hard with everybody's schedules, not with your schedules. You guys are great. And by the way, next year we're going to have PayPal organized for you. All right, that's going to help a lot. I know you've all been very good with these stupid banks and bank charges and everything. Well, PayPal. Also, Zane, you will be doing the class, so she'll know about the class, how it has to go, so things will run a lot smoother than this year. If any of you had any hiccups, please forgive us. It is hard when you have a new organizer. It's quite a thing to put this together, because you're all asking about rooms, and she can't give away any rooms until we know who's performing in my husband's class. Not that they have priority, but because we give you, what we do when we get all your applications is we put you all on a list for a room, because we want all the students staying here. And we put your requests in, but then if you look at the list, it looks like we've got 15 here more, we've got 10 less here. We were so overbooked this year, and we didn't want to write back to you and tell you you have no room at the school. So it took a little bit of time till we knew, and then we have to try to get some money together for this and that. And so that's why it sometimes takes a little bit longer. But you will always have a place here, and pretty much we will always get the students in the school, okay? So don't worry about that. But next year it will go much, much smoother. The only problem is if we can get this venue, because it's a little bit difficult for us, because they booked it the week we are playing with the Chicago Symphony. And we can't change the Chicago Symphony. So anyway, I'm working on that later. In the meantime, this gentleman was the only one that when I sent an email and asked a question, got back in 5 minutes. It was so nice. Because there's a lot to ask about their programs, repertoire, evening. This one here is another one. Mirko always says yes. Oh, you can work. He got the music. He couldn't even come to our thank you party on Wednesday night because he got the music that afternoon for last night's concert. We're going to look at the piano situation for next year. We realize it's a little bit too much.
Yes.
Yeah. No,
one piece is better.
Yeah, but also for you working all day and night, we don't like this. So we're going to maybe one more piano, I think, huh? Yeah, I think would help. So he can, but look, he looks great, huh? Thank you. Thank you. So anyway, back to Maestro Barile, who's been so wonderful before the class and during the class, and such a great performance.
Thank you. I'm here if you want to ask me some question about Piazzolla or whatever. Circular breathing.
She suggested. What's the best way to learn circular breathing?
The best way?
Is it just follow Robert Dick's book?
Yes, the first time I heard that circular breathing was in '92 when I visited for second time Albert Cooper house because I wanted to buy, and I bought the gold head joint, and I went there to Albert Cooper house. I bought my head joint. He told me, there is a flute convention here. You want to come? I told him yes. And well, he gave me a credential. I went there. It was Sir James as a president in this convention, '92 in London. Well, of course, I here to him to play the recital, and I went to Robert Dick recital. Well, he was spoke about his childhood, and he wanted always to play more than one note in the flute, and start to think about that all the time, and try to do special effects, as you know. Like a viola. And well, after the conversation in the convention, he played flames must not encircle side, and I was astonished how this they work. It was fantastic, and I began to start and believe in contemporary music because, well, before I didn't believe in that kind of music all the time. When the people ask me, do you like contemporary music? I could be unfair if I say no or if I say yes. It's like the classical music. Oh, no, all the classical music are good. We are listening some of the special pieces of the classical music. Not all good. Well, it's the same in the modern contemporary music. If we can say that contemporary music is a piece like this, Flames, who was wrote in 1980. Well, but the technique, I didn't know. I didn't know how to do that. I remember I was in Berlin in 1980, 1981. I was with a friend, German friend, who would do that, but not in front of the piece. And I wanted to, maybe he do that, she do that. And stop. And when I start in London to listen, particularly in the top of the saal, where the sound is coming in different ways, like the combination of the positions and the multiphonic and the circular breath make a difference. The other point that maybe is difficult to understand is when we are practicing this technique, the morale come down because we believe in one kind of tone we have, like for example. And all the life are we looking forward to have a good tone in focus. You understand? Like, and when you start to do that, you broken that direction, and that comes the problem. Well, could be. I would say that it's better to follow in René Descartes thinking, thought. He told that when we have a problem, it's better to divide in some parts. Well, that is the Robert Dick book. He teaches that in the special way that you can understand very easy. For instance, the first way is to realize. Sorry, my English is clear till now? Okay.
Wonderful.
Okay, I have an English exam when I return to. I must practice.
Yeah, it's great.
Particularly the third conditional. Don't make me remember. But well, the first point is to realize that we have two channels, which is. It's very simple, which is nose, which is and this. How we can realize that? Well, we can keep the air in the mouth, like this. Very easy to see, no? And the other point after that is to realize that we have two channels. How? Like this. If we are put the air here and we take air, if you are closing here, which is don't allow it since we are going to have a good stone, but here is a circular break, we must to do that. We must take air, put here and close here. and realize that we have two channels, because if you sorry, it's more relaxing for me. If you realize that is a first point. First point is this: take air and close here. If you don't close, when you take air again with the nose, the air here will go down. Look. Try that. If you close, you can do that. That is close. First point. If you don't, the air comes down. You understand? That is the first. That is the first point. The first point.
He's learning for the piano.
Yes, this is the first point, to realize that we have two channels, and we can keep like a lungs air here. If we have a phase that we have air here, 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 do use. Is it, for example, air here is the more easy way to see. We have place here. But maybe, depends of the phase, you have more place here to put air there. And here. Because the time when you are taking is how many air you have here. Second point, I didn't know that I will teach that, but if we have a straw, could be a point. We have here straw, yes.
Straw.
In the cafeteria. I will.
Sorry, look, Sarah gets thin.
Yes, it's good to teach. Thank you.
Get a glass of water too.
Yes, for me coffee without sugar. No, it was a joke. It was a joke. But anyway. Could we with milk, please? No problem. No problem. That is the first point. First point, keep. That is like me. You understand that we must in this moment to keep close and put air here. That's it clear. First point. Then let me remember. Second point is that it's more difficult because the embouchure is this topic. You know, in my country, in international I could see too, many persons who are especially playing modern music or don't care about the quality of the tone. I don't like that way. If you play after that, I don't like that way. But I take the tools to try in order to keep the good embouchure through the circular press, which is good. Okay, stop. I follow to teach that. First point is to keep air here, close. Second point is to produce a tone with the air we have here. We don't doing circular breath yet. We must learn separate. Understand? First point is to close here. What is no? It's good. Work. Right? Bien. Second point is to produce. You have air here, independent of the lungs. The lungs are working, and you have here air. Okay. Produce. Second point, the tone with the air you have here, no here. It's very short. Because as long as you can, it's better. Because you know, as always, we can play. We don't need to be a champion, swimming champion to play. I have, sorry, spaghetti. I don't use that circular breath. Only the administration of the air, or like this. You play. And the third pass, you must take care about the administration. Etc. That is the same here. We must take care about the administration, about the how long we can do the notes with the air here. But it's more difficult because we are accustomed to make a brochure without problem with this position. This position of the air. Thank you, Miss Sarah.
They don't have. Maybe you can.
Don't thank you, Nancy.
Can you do anything with that?
Yes, maybe.
Thank you, sir.
We try. We must take, the second point is to make a sound with the air here. Like this. As long as you can. As long as you can is the time that we have to take air. It's better for us if the quality is good, because if the quality is not good, you lose your air more fast. Like this. It's the same problem. Yeah. We have two chances to make effort to do exercise, breath exercise, and to keep control about the embouchure. Two ways in order to keep the phrase done without interruptions. Well, here, how this is the word in English? The paradox is that you think, oh, my tone is coming down because I am changing my way to play, but you are making a big effort to do that, and your embouchure will be better for the bass like this. Marcel Moïse sonorité, no, yes, daily. I don't know if it's daily, but it is with apoyaturas, with achacaturas.
Grand liaison.
Yes, grand liaison, yes. It's like this. Entonces, this is the second exercise. O sea, take these arpeggios of the septima, you make. It's opposite. I take my breath. Finito. You understand? The exercise is first to do a note with this. Finish. Take close here, put air here.